The sun peeked through the curtains, casting a warm glow across the room, gently nudging me awake. I blinked against the light, feeling the remnants of sleep still clinging to my mind. For years, mornings had been a struggle, a battle against the clock and the heavy blanket of fatigue that seemed to follow me like a shadow. But today was different. Today, I was determined to unlock my best self and achieve ultimate energy. I rolled out of bed, the coolness of the wooden floor grounding me as I stood up. The first change I had decided to embrace was waking up early. Not just early enough to rush through the motions, but early enough to savor the quiet moments before the world began to stir. This morning, I had set my alarm for an hour earlier than usual, allowing me the luxury of time. I stretched, reaching my arms above my head and inhaling deeply. The air felt fresh and invigorating, filling my lungs with promise. Instead of reaching for my phone, an instinct I had cultivated over the years, I closed my eyes and took a moment to reflect. Gratitude washed over me like a gentle wave. I thought of the loved ones in my life, the opportunities waiting for me, and the simple joys that often went unnoticed. This shift in focus from the chaos of daily responsibilities to a mindset of appreciation was transformative. It set a positive tone for the day ahead, a foundation built on optimism rather than obligation. With a sense of purpose, I made my way to the kitchen. The first thing I did was fill a glass with water, the cool liquid glistening under the morning light. I took a sip, feeling the refreshing sensation awaken my senses. The night had left my body parched, and I was reminded of how often I neglected this simple yet vital act of hydration. I added a slice of lemon, the zesty aroma filling the air, and a pinch of sea salt to balance my electrolytes. As I drank, I could almost feel the fatigue melting away, replaced by a gentle wave of energy that coursed through me. After hydrating, I knew it was time to move. I had read about the benefits of morning movement, how even 10 minutes could elevate my mood and sharpen my focus. I rolled out my yoga mat, the familiar texture grounding me in the present. I began with gentle stretches, feeling my muscles awaken and my body loosen. I transitioned into a few sun salutations, each movement flowing seamlessly into the next. With every breath, I released tension and embraced vitality. The endorphins surged, and I felt a smile creeping onto my face. This was how mornings were meant to be, alive, vibrant, and full of possibility. With my body now awake and energized, I turned my attention to breakfast. I had made a promise to myself to prioritize nutrient-dense meals, moving away from the sugary cereals that had once defined my mornings. I cracked a couple of eggs into a hot skillet, the sizzle filling the kitchen with a comforting sound. As they cooked, I prepared a side of avocado, its creamy texture a perfect complement. I toasted a slice of whole grain bread, the aroma enveloping me in warmth. I plated my breakfast, admiring the colors and textures before me. This was not just food, it was fuel, a celebration of nourishment that would sustain me through the morning. As I savored each bite, I took a moment to reflect on my goals for the day. I had learned that successful individuals often began their days with intention, and I wanted to embody that mindset. I pulled out my journal, its pages waiting to be filled with my aspirations. I wrote down my top 3 priorities, the tasks that would guide my focus and energize my efforts. This act of writing created a roadmap, a clear path leading me toward my ambitions. I felt a sense of empowerment wash over me, the clarity invigorating my spirit. With breakfast finished and my goals set, I turned my attention to the digital world. For so long, I had allowed notifications and social media to invade my mornings, clouding my mind before I had even begun my day. Today, I decided to limit those distractions. I set my phone aside, choosing instead to embrace the quiet. I took a few moments to meditate, closing my eyes and focusing on my breath. Inhale, exhale. I felt the weight of the world lift off my shoulders, replaced by a sense of peace and clarity. This practice of mindfulness was a gift I had given myself, a way to cultivate focus and reduce stress. As I opened my eyes, I felt a renewed sense of purpose. The morning had transformed from a chaotic rush into a sacred ritual, each element contributing to my overall well-being. I was no longer a passive participant in my day. I was in control. I had taken the reins of my morning routine, and in doing so, I had unlocked a reservoir of energy that had long been dormant. The hours ahead were filled with promise. I could feel the excitement bubbling within me, ready to tackle whatever challenges awaited. The world outside was awakening, and I was ready to meet it head-on. I stepped outside, the crisp morning air invigorating my senses. I took a deep breath, feeling the energy of the universe flowing through me. This was not just a morning, it was a celebration of life, of potential, and of the endless opportunities that lay ahead. As the days turned into weeks, I continued to embrace these changes. I found joy in the early mornings, in the rituals I had created. Each day became a canvas, waiting for me to paint my intentions and aspirations. I noticed the ripple effects of my new routine. My energy levels soared, my focus sharpened, and my overall well-being flourished. I felt more present in my interactions, more engaged in my work, and more connected to my purpose. Friends began to notice the transformation in me. They commented on my newfound enthusiasm, the spark in my eyes, and the way I approached life with a sense of vigor. I shared my morning routine with them, inviting them to explore their own paths to revitalization. It was heartening to see others embrace the idea of starting their days with intention and energy. We became a community of morning warriors, supporting one another in our quests for vitality and fulfillment. As the seasons changed, so did my mornings. I adapted my routine to the ebb and flow of life, incorporating new elements that resonated with me. I experimented with different forms of movement, sometimes a brisk walk in nature, other times a dance session in my living room. I explored new breakfast recipes, discovering the joy of smoothies packed with greens and fruits, and indulged in the occasional treat that felt nourishing rather than indulgent. I learned to listen to my body, adjusting my routine as needed. On days when I felt particularly drained, I allowed myself the grace to slow down, to take a longer pause in meditation, or to enjoy a leisurely breakfast without the pressure of a packed schedule. I discovered that self-care was not just a luxury, it was a necessity. By honoring my needs, I cultivated a deeper sense of respect for myself and my journey. Through this process, I uncovered a profound truth. The way we start our mornings can shape the trajectory of our lives. Each morning became a new opportunity to align with my best self, to harness the energy that lay within me, and to embrace the day with open arms. I learned that transformation does not happen overnight. It is a series of small, intentional choices that accumulate over time, leading to lasting change. As I continued to embrace my revitalized morning routine, I found myself becoming more resilient in the face of challenges. The stressors of life no longer felt insurmountable. Instead, they became opportunities for growth. I approached each day with a sense of curiosity, eager to learn from my experiences and to adapt as needed. I realized that the energy I cultivated each morning was not just for me. It radiated outward, impacting those around me. In the quiet moments of the morning, I had unlocked a treasure trove of energy, clarity, and purpose. I had transformed my routine into a sacred practice, a celebration of life that set the tone for each day. As I moved through life with intention and vitality, I felt more connected to my true self, more aligned with my values, and more capable of achieving my dreams. As I reflect on this journey, I am filled with gratitude for the simple act of waking up early and embracing the morning. It has become a powerful catalyst for change, a reminder that we have the ability to shape our lives through our choices. Each day is a gift, an opportunity to unlock our best selves and to approach the world with energy and enthusiasm. Tomorrow, as the sun rises once again, I will rise with it, ready to embrace the day with open arms and an open heart. I will continue to nurture my morning routine, knowing that within those precious hours lies the key to a vibrant, fulfilling life. And as I take control of my mornings, I take control of my destiny, forging a path toward the best version of myself.